Yes.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Great. All right. Sure. My name is Mustafa Ahmed. I'm an expert cybersecurity and ethical hacker. And in this lecture, I'm going to talk about the social media OSINT hacking. Okay. So this is the part hacking here because there are such difference between OSINTers and hackers when it comes to reveal information about their targets. Okay. So I'm gonna talk here a lot about it in this lecture. I'm gonna show you in the end real life scenario or real life video about how the hackers reveal information about their targets on social media. Okay, because social media is one of the important gates that hackers use to reveal huge amount, really revealing a lot of information about their targets just by using social media as an OSINT platform. Okay. And before I start, if you have any questions, please write it down or just type it down and ask me in the end of this section, and I'll be very happy to answer all of them for you. Okay? Okay. Here is the lecture objectives. I'm going to talk briefly about the lecture objectives now, and then I will talk in details about each topic and each point. So we're going to learn here what is the social media OSINT, the importance of the social media OSINT hacking for hackers, especially hackers, why real-world expert hackers tend to use social media as an OSINT platform, and why do hackers reveal more critical information about their targets on social media. So there is a big difference between an ordinary person who trying to gather information about their targets on social media, like anyone can do that with the traditional methods, and there's hacking or hacking tricks that hackers tend to use technically to reveal huge amount of information. And at the end of this lecture, I'm going to tell you how to completely secure yourself, your family on social media against the OSINT hacking attacks. Okay? Okay, so here, what are the most social media platforms used by hackers and why? And then we're going to talk here about the reason behind the hackers tendency to start revealing information. So why hackers tend to reveal huge amount of information about their targets compared to any other person. And I'm going to show you all that on this lecture. And in the we're going to learn completely how to secure your privacy and your accounts on social media, not only your accounts, as well your family's accounts as well. Okay, so here the structure of the lecture today. Okay, first I'm gonna talk about who I am and who we are. Okay, who we are first and who I am, and then I'm gonna talk about the social media OSINT, why social media, why, and here the social media used by hackers, the most platforms that are used by hackers, and why. Example, I will show you real life example of how the hackers reveal information, but I'm not gonna show you that in deep technically. I will just in highly technical way. I'm gonna show you in just a simple way here. And here, not that technical in this lecture, because if there, of course, maybe there are such people who will not be aware of those technical aspects and the technical parts of the what hackers can do. Okay. And last thing here, I'm going to talk about the privacy hardening, not only privacy and security as well. Okay. Okay. If you have any question, please write it down, because in the end of this session, I will answer all of them for you. All right. Okay, the lecture main goal before I start to talk about who we are and who I am, the lecture main goal here is to learn the importance of social media OSINT hacking, especially for ethical hackers, and as well OSINTers can get a lot out of this session as well, and how it could be very useful to perform further hacking stages, because the hackers not only revealing information, the main target of the hackers to completely exploit the target device or target network, target systems whatsoever. So the revealing information about the target is very, very important to be able to perform the further hacking stages. Okay, I'm going to talk about that in details in the next slides. So first here, I'm going to talk about who we are and who I am. So here, InfoSec4TC, we are InfoSec4TC. And InfoSec4TC is one of the leading cybersecurity companies, not only cybersecurity companies, one of the leading company that provide online courses, cybersecurity online courses for students all over the world. And here is, as you see, it's we have more than 120,000 students on our platform with 97% first attempt satisfaction. And when it comes to me, my name is Mustafa Ahmed. I'm an expert cybersecurity and ethical hacker. And actually, I have been working with really big corporates such as Vodafone, HSBC, the global bank, as a cybersecurity. I'm working with CyberTech, is one of the leading cybersecurity and in Egypt here or Middle East. And as well, I am the founder of the XICS company. This is a company that provides cybersecurity as a service. We provide penetration testing, provide cybersecurity forensics, as well as we partner with InfoSec4TC to provide online courses as well. All right. So here I'm going to talk about social media OSINT, and especially the OSINT hacking. But let me just talk about social media OSINT first. So as you see here, this is kind of a guy, and I consider it as a hacker because he just stealing a lot of information and this year back, okay? And as you see here, OSINT stands for Open Source Intelligence, and hackers tend to use that with such tricks and manipulations in order to reveal huge amount of information about the targets, because the more information they get, the more higher possibility or higher chance for them to exploit their target systems much easier and much quicker. So here, as you see, social media really help the hacker to reveal information, really sensitive information about their targets. And this is a very important gate for the hackers really to reveal or get a lot of information about their targets, whether it is an individual, whether it is a company, corporates, employers, employees, whatever. Social media is really, really helpful for the hackers to reveal a lot of information. And as you see here, its importance is to reveal sensitive information. Social media helps to reveal sensitive information. So why social media? This is an answer I'm gonna tell you here after I tell you the hacking stages. Hacking stages is here what hackers always do. They do not tend to start from, for example, exploitation without gathering information. It's not that professional hacker or not skillful hacker, okay? Because the expert hackers or skillful hackers know that they have to go through these stages one by one. First, they prepare themselves, get themselves ready, get their environment really working perfectly without any latency, and they make themselves that completely anonymous. So if they got caught by police or investigators or intelligence agencies, they will go to jail, right? But before they do any step further, they make themselves completely anonymous. It's almost to be tracked for them. It's almost impossible, I'm sorry, to be tracked or spot their locations or know who they are. Because if you read the news, very few hackers got caught. Very few. Many of the hackers, maybe thousands of the hackers, no one knows where they are. No one knows who are they. It's completely impossible because they really make themselves completely anonymous. And for me, I'm gonna create in the future, in the near future, a complete course how to completely anonymize yourself on the internet, and it's almost impossible to be tracked by anyone. After they prepare themselves and make sure that everything is set properly and they are completely anonymized, here they go to the next stage, which is information gathering. Information gathering, as I told you, is part of the, or OSINT is part of the information gathering. Okay, and here in this session, I'm talking about OSINT, open source intelligence. So information gathering is very important, or OSINT is very important before they go to the vulnerability gathering, because the more information they get, the more vulnerability they get, and easier exploitation will be done by the hacker, so they can exploit the target systems, target networks, target device, mobile phones, whatsoever, much easier. Especially this information could be used by social engineering attacks, because social engineering attacks will be very easy if the hacker know a lot about you. And then here, after that, the post exploitation. This is where the hacker start to do his malicious activities against you or against the company. The blackmailing you, of course, force you to pay them money, ransom you, whatsoever. All the bad activities will be done in post exploitation. And not only that, there's something called privilege escalation. So when the firstly accessing your account or your device, they will not access with the root or admin access. They will access with the standard. So within the post exploitation, they will do further exploitation attacks to go with higher privileges. So they will completely own your phone more than you. Even, for example, I'm just talking for phone, for example, because I'm talking now to individuals, not companies. So the mobile phones is one of the most targeted devices now within these days, because these devices are the most used devices. And unfortunately, there are a lot of vulnerabilities because the ISPs do not provide a lot of updates. Not like, for example, Windows or Mac OS X. They always provide updates, but for phone, unfortunately, they want you to buy the newer versions of phones. Okay, so post exploitation here is very critical. This is where the attacker do further hacking stages, do further hacking malicious activities against you, and that is all came out of the information gathering, because he gathered information about you. All of these stages became so easy for him. Okay, so then after he done with all the attacks, he clear all the tracks here to make it much harder for the intelligence agency or police or whatever to track you back. All right, to track him back. I'm sorry about it. All right, so here I go to the next slide, and I'm gonna talk about social media OSINT now. Why social media OSINT? Why? First of all, it is an important gate. So hackers within the information gathering stage, they go for the OSINT activities against your Facebook account. So they tend to reveal huge amount of information about you, because they use such hacking tricks, hacking methods on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or any other platform, social media platform, and then they use this information to reveal a lot more information about you or about a company whatsoever, and then they use more OSINT hacking tricks to start revealing more information about you just by using this revealed information. Okay, so many of you, maybe most of you, didn't think about that picture that you post online can reveal a lot of information about you. Each picture you upload or each video you upload has internal data about you, which could be called metadata or XF data. The hacker can use this information to spot your location, to know where did you take those pictures, which phone are used, which camera were used. So all of that is used by hackers to get more information about you, and that is actually mainly is a vulnerability on Instagram or misconfiguration on Instagram, really hackers tend to exploit to reveal a lot of information about you. Okay, so be aware of the pictures you upload on Instagram. Facebook and Twitter, they have such mechanism to remove the metadata, but Instagram somehow not, because you just misconfigure something on the settings or while you're uploading the picture. Okay, but anyway, not only that, not only about the EXIF or metadata, the hacker really can use this information to do reverse image OSINT hacking techniques. Okay, so reverse image itself can reveal huge amount of information about you or about your family all over the internet, not only social media. So be aware about the pictures you upload, and I'm gonna talk in the end how to completely secure yourself on social media, not only on social media and on internet as well. All right, so you see here, the social media used by hackers. I'm gonna talk about the most three platforms that are used by hackers. As you see here, maybe all of you know that Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why? Because they are most used social media platforms by people. So Facebook has a lot of data on it. To Instagram is the second, and Twitter is the third. So when the hackers start to gather information about target, they start always gather information through Facebook, because Facebook, all of us almost have Facebook accounts. And even if you're securing your account, blocking it, and so on, still the hacker can reveal huge amount of information about you. I'm gonna tell you how in the next slides. And Instagram really reveal huge amount of information about you. Maybe you can say gigantic information about you, because the Instagram has a lot of pictures, and I told you before that pictures help the hacker to get a lot of information. Okay. And then Twitter actually mostly used by professional people. Okay, so the hackers tend to use Twitter against companies more than against individuals, because you see that Twitter are used most of the time by professional people, like an owner of a company or a blogger or whatsoever. So they just tend to use Twitter a lot, do tweets. Twitter itself can reveal huge amount of information, and if you have a friend or have a target that use Twitter, you can really reveal a lot of information about him. And I will tell you how in the examples of the real life examples in the next slides. Please, if you have any question, write it down. We'll answer all of them for you in the end of this session. Here, as you see, I'm gonna show you here real life examples of the social media. It's gonna be a little bit long, but not gonna be boring at all. So you see here two screenshots. This is a screenshot I was targeting here a person on Instagram, and here another screenshot I was targeting a person on Twitter. Okay, so here you see I'm targeting a person here, and I got two accounts about it. They have two accounts on Instagram. By just doing such techniques, I got two, but actually those are my account, okay, because I do not have permission. It's not legal to perform any such activity against person's account without any permission. Okay, so here you see here, this is a tool called Tutatis, and this tool reveal information that cannot be revealed normally on Instagram. So as you see here, I just got here some information could be revealed normally by Instagram. Actually, they are very obvious, like the username, and here the first and last name. We can see that on Instagram very easily, but the user ID, you cannot see it. Okay, user ID, there are such manual way you can do it to get it, but here, this is the user ID, and this user ID helps me to get a lot of information about my target later on. That is why I told you before that some information you get will help to read more information. Okay, so this is actually a small piece of information, by the way. And here you see the followers and following. This will tell you the exact number of followers, especially if your target have thousands of followers or following. Instagram will not show you its exact number. It will show you like for 7.1K, okay? But here it will tell you the exact number of followers and following. And as you see here, the number of posts. This account, as you see here, was private. Where is private account? True, it's a private account. And I was not seeing any post numbers. So I didn't do any exploits in that target. Because some accounts, some private Instagram accounts show you that there's no posts, like zero posts. This tool showed me that they already have two. Okay, so Instagram lies to you that they have no posts. Okay, some especially the old account that they set their accounts as private long time ago. So this tool will tell you exact number of posts even if Instagram shows you it's zero. And here is the obfuscated email. I do not see the email here. I just see the stars. But by the way, here is the exact number of characters inside of that email. So J, start with J, ends with 2, and then here are the exact number of characters. How can I get the exact email? This information helped me a lot to get the exact email later on by doing further OSINT techniques. There are such further OSINT techniques could be done by Google Docs that could help me to get the exact email address really, and then I will know from this information that I got the email that is linked to this Instagram account. And by doing so, I can do further hacking stages, whether I can get the exact password, whether I can get do brute forcing. By the way, Instagram has brute forcing prevention mechanism, but right now, many of the hackers know how to bypass that, and then they can get the exact passwords. Okay, sorry guys, just give me a couple of minutes, please, because there's Azan here is started in Egypt. Just a couple of minutes. Thank you.
So Mustafa will be back within a few minutes. And as I mentioned, the session has been recorded and the link will be sent for all of you.
Hello. Sorry about this, guys. Lazan here in Egypt was started, and they just it's really loud. So now I've been talking about I'm targeting this account. I hope you're all now following with me. Okay. All right. So here I've been targeting this account and managed to gather this kind of information just by using this tool. And by the way, hackers not only use this tool, there are just a lot of hacking tricks and technical methods. They use it for OSINT techniques to reveal information about their targets. And here you see the other target here called three parties, and this is one actually is fake. All of them are mine, and they are. You can manage to get really a lot of information, a lot of all. I'm sorry, all your targets accounts on Instagram by using some OSINT techniques. There are a lot of OSINT techniques you can do to just reveal all the accounts about your targets. There are such other tools and other tricks, hacking tricks. But here, here as you see, I got the other account. And as you see here, this is not a private account. And I got this email address with the same exact characters. Each star here has a character behind, because this is obfuscation email. This with the obfuscation attack on Instagram, I managed to get this piece of information that you cannot get normally. Okay, so this is the above screenshot I was targeting here Instagram, and the below one here is I'm targeting Twitter. And by using this tool, this is not, it does not require that technicality or you have some technical knowledge. It does some this technical methods behind the screen here without any effort from you. And this tool called 1 million tweet map. What does this tool works? Or why the hackers use it? This tool can reveal information about your target and especially the exact location of your target right now. So if your target, for example, uploaded a tweet or made a tweet, for example, now, you can get it now that he stays in this location. As you see here, he stays in this home and this street and everything. So you can confirm or can know where your target exactly located. Exactly like you see him in a GPS, like you hacked his phone. And by the way, this is done by misconfiguration on your target's phone. That is why you're able to see his exact location as you see now. Okay, so this tool is one of a lot of tools can reveal huge amount of information, and a lot of hacking tricks can reveal a lot of information just by using Twitter, on Twitter or Instagram and Facebook. And by the way, Facebook here, I will show you. I will show you here a video. This is a video of a real life scenario. I'm gonna target Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is the founder of Facebook, and he's the only person that is legal to perform this OSINT activities without his permission, because it's very important for him to know a lot about him. Okay, and to reveal information about him. So he is a very famous person, and it's illegal to perform such activities against him on Facebook. And that is why I recorded this video as I'm targeting him now. So I'm gonna run this video and I'm gonna talk while I'm here in the video. I'm now in Kali. If you're familiar with Kali, Kali is one of the operating system platforms that are very recommended for hacking. And here I open private browser because this is for security reasons. And this is a fake account. This account is completely fake and undetectable by Facebook. Facebook cannot detect that it is a fake account, and even your target cannot know that it's your account. These are such ways you can create that account. Now I'm targeting Mark Zuckerberg here. Okay, I will start revealing information about him. Okay, so I open a new tab and I open this tool. This video a little bit long, but here I was performing real life hacking scenario on his account. And this tool, I'm not gonna go through too technically on this lecture. There's nothing technical here at all. I'm just showing you the simple tools here. This is a tool to reveal the user ID of Mark Zuckerberg's profile. And this is a tool to reveal some posts that cannot be revealed normally using the search engine. Okay, so this will reveal or add functions on the search engine without doing any technical methods. Just putting, you make inputs And you can use that against your own target. You will be surprised about the information. So here, you see here, I put the star. Star means anything. And I put the last name. This can reveal my target's family, all family accounts, because it's completely normal for people, or maybe most people tend to put the last name as their family name. And you see here, I put the target name here to reveal posts, and I put Zuck, the username, or name, just a name here, or Zuck. Zuck, this is the username of Mark Zuckerberg. And I put here Mark Zuckerberg first before I do anything. Yeah, I just here want to copy that username. I just wanted to show you that just to copy and paste most of the time to avoid any typos, because typos can reveal some information or bogus information. So here, you see here in the post section, I added this function, Mark Zuckerberg. This cannot be added normally, okay? So by using that tool, I am able now to add more functions that cannot be added normally by the search engine, and I'm able to reveal more posts, okay, about my target that even the search engine cannot reveal for me. So here I set the date. There's no exact date function on the Facebook search engine. Here I can set it so to minimize the amount of results and make my attack more efficient. Here I put really wide range of date, and I will try again to put to minimize that. So for example, let me just go to, no, I wanted to make it with 2022. It's 5 and it's just less than a month. And I put here 4, add this filter, and then here open this, and you see here all the posts about Mark Zuckerberg with that function, but I didn't put the keyword here. I have to put the keyword. Yes. And now I have these posts within this date range, okay, only. Now I minimize the amount of posts so to focus on certain posts and reveal information. By the way, hackers tend always to focus on the keywords. Keywords really reveal a lot of information about the target, because anyone who make comments or do things, sometimes they just type comments that reveal a lot of information about them without noticing. So here I'm just trying to do such tricks on this and the here this bar in order to trying to reveal more information. So let's see here, it's the same. I try again with anything else. I put and instead of double and meta. And you see here, I believe there are more posts, or maybe one more post was revealed. Not in here. So maybe I try another one. This is how hackers do. Hackers actually always try to put more keywords, put more kind of tricks here, so they can reveal more information. By the way, you can use all the other languages that your target could speak. This could reveal more and more information, of course. And you see here, there one more post or two more posts were revealed now just because I just changed the values below. And here I go to videos. I wanted to see videos. Videos, by the way, can reveal more information because they sometimes talk in the videos, and that, of course, could be used as keywords to perform further OSINT hacking techniques. I go to this page. I want to figure out the exact ID. Yeah, this one. I will target this one. And this is the ID of the page, by the way. This is the ID. This could be easily gotten on Facebook of any location. I add it as a filter, and then I add a keyword for Mark Zuckerberg. And I will reveal all the videos about Mark Zuckerberg posted by that location, or posted by that page as a location. So you see here all the videos about Mark Zuckerberg. So you can say that if your target lives in a certain place or they are from certain place, you want to reveal videos about him or just the shared videos whatsoever, this itself can get you videos that you cannot see on their profile or their other groups. Even if they lock their accounts, you can get those videos. And I can go to groups here. I tap Meta and Meta Facebook. If you know the groups about your target, you can check whether or not they did any post, did any comment whatsoever, just by using these tricks. And I see here the Facebook, and I'm not sure whether or not this is the ID, the last in the end of that link. I'm not sure. Sometimes Facebook change those values, so I want to make sure here. So I went to that tool, which here, 1 second. I went to that tool to reveal that ID for me. It didn't reveal anything, so I will use the manual way. Copy that link. And I open the source code of that page source. And then I open this LeapPad tool. This is like the notepad on Windows. And then I search for group ID. And then I got the ID. It was the same, but sometimes Facebook changes those values, and it could be not the exact ones. That's why I showed you here how to make sure that you get the right ID of the group. All right, so I want to restrict posts published in this particular group, and then I put any kind of keywords about my target, any keyword, but I put here the username. And then here you see Meta Facebook, all of them is being, and you see as on the left that it's loading, still loading, because it doesn't understand what's going on out there. It's kind of hacking way. And even though I got all the posts just coming out from this group, okay? So I can go to top, I can go to other categories, all that. You can reveal huge amount, of course, information about Mark Zuckerberg, because he's a famous person and thousands of posts about him. But if you're targeting a real target, you'll find less results, of course, than Mark Zuckerberg, but you'll find sensitive information if you just use this tool.
Angelique, we can't hear the voice, please.
Can you hear me now? I've been talking.
Yes,
All right.
yes, yes. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So from where you lost my voice, because I've been talking a lot about important things.
About a minute ago, not much.
Okay, all right. So as you saw now, I just use the tools here that really help me to reveal information. As if you notice on the left side, the search engine was loading because it wasn't understanding what's going on in the here there. I was adding some functions that are not added regularly or normally by Facebook. So it helped me to reveal more posts that I cannot reveal it normally on just by using that. This tool helped me to add more functions. And by the way, I didn't perform too much focus like hacker here. I just showed you the both, but the hacker tend to focus on the keywords, because keywords is the key to reveal a lot of information about the target. Okay, so this is how the hacker reveal information about the target on platforms. This is just samples, small sample. There are a lot of ways, a lot of tools, techniques, hacking tricks, technical methods. So the hackers really tend to reveal a lot of information about the target on the social media. Okay, is the screen not shared?
Oh, it's shared.
It's shared because I see that there's someone here say that the screen is not shared.
No, it's working fine. Please proceed.
All right, I will speak a little bit slower. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry for going fast. All right, I will answer all of your questions in the end of this lecture. Thank you so much. All right, so now let's go to here, privacy hardening, how to secure ourselves on social media, how to completely prevent the hackers to reveal information about us, especially we have our accounts long time ago are not secured. Okay, as you see here, here are the steps or the ways that how you can secure yourself. First, in the settings, how to set your account settings in elite way to prevent the hacker or to make it harder for the hacker to reveal information about you. Not only locking the account, because most of the people think that locking the account will prevent any hacker to do anything. It's not right. If the accounts, thousands of accounts every day got hacked because a vulnerability found on Facebook, and there are some vulnerabilities Facebook cannot fix. And here settings in your social media has to be followed one by one. Check one by one like a hacker. Think about it like a hacker and how that setting could help a possible hacker to reveal information about you. Because if you're setting everything as private, it's not enough, all right? But you have to think about it. How can this setting will help the hacker to reveal information about you, okay? And actually, I created my courses to just help you to completely secure yourself on social media, how to understand each part of the settings to completely secure yourself as well. So that's very important to follow one by one. Check this setting, check this setting to make sure that the hacker cannot get this information or cannot reveal information about you, okay? And then the habits. Habits is one of the keys or one of the gates that could reveal information about you. For example, many of us can write comments, right? And about anything, about any post, right? The comment itself, if you're not careful about what you're typing, the keywords in these comments will reveal your personality, will reveal what you're interested in, will reveal what you're thinking about normally, because this is in your subconscious mind. And this is what hackers tend to do when they reveal keywords. They want to gather a lot of keywords about you because these keywords will help a lot to reveal more information. So you have to think about the comments, always change the ways you talk, make it like not obvious for anyone, make it less. Do not do a lot of activities on Facebook or on Instagram. Make it less. Make yourself. The social media is not the core of the world. We have to live our life in much normal way. Okay, so you don't have to do comments a lot of time. You don't have to do posts a lot of time. Just make sure that your account is secure. Make sure that a lot of keywords will reveal about you. And by the way, you have to recommend or have to ask your friends to secure your account as well, because your account, your friends' accounts itself can reveal a lot about you. You got me? The hacker, if the hacker found that your target is really secure and you secure everything, but your friend is not securing at all anything, and his account is public and posting a lot of pictures, maybe whatsoever, this friend can help the hacker to reveal information about you. Not only one friend, many friends. This is then you're not securing yourself. So you have to ask your friend as well. Have to make them to secure themselves as well. And zero trust. Zero trust here is very important. There are a lot of groups for employment. A lot of groups for example, like Uber. Uber, it's very common nowadays that a lot of fake Uber groups that will promise you to give you discounts on your for example, your Uber drives. These guys are most of the time are hackers, and they perform social engineering attacks. And these guys want to steal your credit card information without you notice. Maybe they ask you to register through this Uber link, and it will look exactly like Uber link. And once you click on it, maybe your information will be stolen. Okay, so be aware, trust no one, and do not add anyone to your account without verification. Many of the hackers nowadays copy of any one of your non-close friends. They always think about your non-close friends, not your close friends. Why? Because your close friend or your friend or you talk normally with, if a hacker, for example, copied his account and wanted to send you an ad request, and you started to talk to them, you will notice that he's not your friend. There's something strange. But if your non-close friend sent you an ad request, of course you will accept it, right? And if he talked to you, you will not notice anything because you don't know him very well. So your non-close friend is one of the gates that hackers can use to copy their account, and then they will, even if you locked your account, or even if you set everything as private, but with the friends only, they will see all these posts, and it will be much easier for them to reveal information about you without doing all this work. And then last step here is hack yourself. OSINT hack yourself. This is one of the ways to make sure that everything is set properly and nothing can be revealed by a hacker. So if you learn how to completely OSINT hack your account, you will be much more secure. Not only you, your family as well. So you want your family information to be private enough, not revealed to anyone else, or not getting exposed to blackmailing attacks. Then you have to do hacking on your family, of course, with their notice, or they know that you're gonna do that, and then you are helping your friends, your family, and yourself to be a lot more secure just by doing this OSINT hacking that hackers use normally. So your account now will be bulletproof if you just followed all of these steps and you make sure that everything is set properly, and the hacker will be very hard for them to reveal information about you. Okay? Great. So now I finished with this lecture. Please, if you have any question, I'm here to happy to answer all of them for you with no limit. Anyone have a question, please? If any of you send me a question on chat, I will respond after the session.
My name is Tajudin. Yes, just a quick one. Thanks a lot for the information. They're quite informative. Of course, thanks also to the guests who had been replying some of the questions that I had raised. Now, in particular, I want to find out if, aside from this lecture that is tailored towards OSINT, which is the open source, you call it intelligence, right? Is there any tailored lecture when you look at cybersecurity today? Not just this, there's so much more about how one can gain the right skills when it comes to cybersecurity, right? Do you have any tailored lecture like sort like this kind of arrangement where from the basic to the intermediate and advanced, one could secure a proper knowledge and say yes, I'm a cybersecurity expert?
Yes, I'm sorry, your voice was not that clear, but I feel like I got what you just were asking about. If you're asking about, I have a lecture of how to completely secure your account. Of course, I carried here a social media course bundle. It is a complete bundle how to completely do all of these OSINT attacks against the, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and how to completely secure yourself step by step, and you secure your family account as well. I will.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
So this is tailored towards OSINT. I'm saying cybersecurity as a whole. For example, if you look into ISACA, some of they would tailor any professional certification you want to, So one of the domain in ISACA for anyone studying either CISN is cybersecurity, or anyone with a CISA is cybersecurity as a domain. So cybersecurity as a domain, do you offer lecture end to end, covering the basic, the intermediate, and expert, not just this OSINT? This is the question. You have a tailored lecture, like a bundle lecture for cybersecurity in general as a domain.
Yeah, you're talking about in general. No, I still didn't carry that lecture about like cybersecurity as overall. I didn't carry that or that.
Sorry, Mustafa. Let me answer this question if you don't mind.
Yes, sure.
Thank you for your question. Actually, we do have different kind of training, starting from scratch to different cybersecurity domains and certificate. So just go to school.infosec4tc.com and you will find different variety of training, if this was your question, related to cybersecurity, of course.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else, please, have any questions? So I hope I covered them all, right? So please, if you have any question, I will be happy to answer them. If you don't mind to just type the question in the chat, I will respond.